Hello, and welcome to this episode of Scope. I'm Jasmine Jack, standing in for your regular host, Tracy Pa. For many communities in the autonomous region of Bougainville, daily life begins with a search for clean, safe water. In Take village, somewhere in the heart of central Bougainville, students walk and people walk before the classroom and before the day's work. But that has all changed thanks to World Vision PNG.
Before long time crisis ino kama, only tawara blom mi fla imi good pasteret. Imi sabe sta tringlo, wane mapi mi sawa kabati kamul semlo nabis, ba imi tringlo wane mapi mi bungi muara. After crisis now, because only tawara imi usim pinis. Only tawara iko dirty only tawara im dirty im toilet.
For many young students here in the autonomous region of Bougainville, classes begin with a long walk in search of water. Blessed with scenic rugged terrains, dense tropical rainforests, swift-flowing rivers, and fertile coastal plains, access to clean water remains a daily challenge. We take you back to where the journey begins, in the local communities of Central and South Bougainville, where the struggle to access clean, safe water had been a part of everyday life. According to the Human Rights Law Center report, the communities here have an abundance of water sources but face a severe lack of clean and safe water primarily due to heavy mining contamination from the Panguna copper and gold mine almost 37 years ago, environmental degradation, siltation, and climate-related disruptions left many communities struggling for safe water every day.
That's why the water am look green. I'm sealable. So I'm salty. So.
To see how this affects everyday life, we journeyed to the southeast coast of central Bougainville to Take, a small community in the upper lands of Kieta district. Take is home to more than 500 people. The local primary school has roughly 68 students. Several of them live in surrounding hamlets and the coastal areas. They walk up to an hour each day to attend classes. Sadly, the students can't do a fully day's class. Most of classroom time is spent fetching or searching for water.
It is very challenging for both community and students how to get water, and that a lot of times, as I've already mentioned during my speech up there, students run looking for water. A lot of times they run into the cocoa patch there on the other side. On that side, we have a small water pipe there where they get water. So it's very hard for the students and the community as well.
Father, we thank you for the night.
Before mi plasa go pluma puara lo are lo kokonasia.
Because some of the time students don't wash in the morning and maybe they don't have water for cooking as well, to cook breakfast and come to school.
In many of the communities, women bear the greatest burden of sourcing clean water.
Name mi Doris Pangarang. Na mi wot member Mary lo Take community. Before mi plalo ya Take community. Time no kat crisis mi play binkat ono nice pla wara. Because ino binkat one pla pele santap lolo mountain. Na wara even ron good. Na crisis even come up now mi pla rondo e lolo mountain. Na mi play sa stop lo up no ka toilet mi pla bakarapi muro wara now. Na time mi pla come back now after crisis now. Mi pla been pine him out straight because pek stop na no ka toilet tu na mi pla been pine him out straight na school been start tu na mi pla ro mama been pine him out long ko pruma pi mora lo kukim kai ariap na ro pikini ko ken kolo school. Time mi pla sa like kisim mora mi pla sa ko rong bi dikit lo peles na at lo ko about distance lo peles mi pla sa stop. Na tu emi atlo ko one time lo try plus suspend bucket na about washing clothes and because I'm long way lo peles mi place have stop. I'm very important na solo something to time oro pikin blo mi place I got sick monia. Also wasting using some time no got something blo using time blo sick mon. Also you said because me plak come back low crisis. Now you na sim ko tolo. By ni ko wrong way toilet to bakarapin bed to close to suppose warak stop close to him. By come down the house by was area. But also painin wara na ko wrong way.
Community health promoter of Take community, Clara Biroy, shared that after the crisis, all water sources were too dirty to drink. There, the struggle to access clean water began.
After crisis now, because all kita wara mi using finish. Emi come up dirty, emi come up toilet. Inside lo 10 playa all kita. Time mi been stop inside lo dislapait. Okay, time mi come back now, you no got wara blood drink now. All kita wara go dirty all kita wara dirty toilet.
You're watching Scope. After the break, World Vision answers a call for help and introduces the gravity-fed water supply system.
My name is Amos. I'm the WASH Program Manager for World Vision PNG. World Vision has been in existence in PNG for over 40 years now, and WASH is one of our many sectors, including health, livelihoods, and education. Now, in WASH, we are operating in 5 program areas. That is this place we are in, Autonomous Regional Bougainville, in Morobe, in NCD, and also in the Western Province. Previously, we had an operation in islands, particularly dealing with the emergency response. Now, within these 5 program areas, we are dealing with community WASH, whereby we establish infrastructure, that is water supply and sanitation systems at community level. We engage with the schools and healthcare facilities equally to establish such facilities.
Beyond that, World Vision executes hygiene promotion at the community level and schools and healthcare facilities. Officer with the WASH Program Management Unit under the Department of National Planning and Monitoring, Edmund Banik, emphasized on this concept.
Thank you. My name is Edmund Banik. I'm the WASH Communication and Promotion Officer with the Water Sanitation and Hygiene Program Management Unit under the Department of National Planning and Monitoring. Yes, so the Department of National Planning and Monitoring coordinates all programs that deals with the well-being of the people, and WASH is no different. So for WASH, we have the WASH PMU, which I work in. We implement the WASH policy. So the government has set up targets to reach by the end of 2030 for the WASH of this country. Currently, right now, all of our WASH access in the country is below 50%, and that is last on the overall Pacific.
According to the Department of National Planning and Monitoring, Despite having plenty of water resources, Papua New Guinea is still struggling with access to safe drinking water.
Before the government been involved too much law was, they never only not been looking more some priority inside law work law government. So when I came on board, we tried our best to ensure that me play facilitate team, na coordinate team, and to ensure that the government and me playing part law was inside law Bougainville to support what our NGO partners are doing inside law Bougainville.
A recent audit by the autonomous Bougainville government revealed a harsh reality. Most schools still lack even the most basic water, sanitation, and hygiene facilities. The findings reveal significant gaps in water, sanitation, and hygiene services across schools. It showed that for many schools, learning is still happening without the most basic necessities: clean water, safe toilets, and hygiene.
To be honest, I was quite impressed. I'm been first time me like Volvisin invited me to go with the team, me go visiting all sites, and I would say Volvisin only making plenty work inside Bougainville Pinis, but it's just the community and also our government that we need to, work together to support what they are doing. Tami tok lawanem can support, I mean, like all the key departments, they need to ensure that, because the key departments like Department of Education, they're responsible for what's in schools. For community government, they're responsible for what's in the communities. Community development, they need to ensure that there is inclusiveness in all the projects that are happening, to ensure that the people living with disabilities, children and women are all included in the projects that are being implemented by our partners. And we just need to ensure, the government just needs to ensure that we are set up to coordinate and to provide that oversight to our partners. They are doing a great job, but how best can we evaluate, how best can we monitor, how best can we appreciate the work that they are doing? They are doing a lot, but we cannot do that because we do not have the system to actually measure or to tell the people that, yes, we have reached this target. At this stage, we cannot do that because we do not have the system in place. But I'm sure that in due time, we will ensure that we have a system in place. As you can see, we are here in the WAS unit that we are just trying to set up, and of course the policy that we are developing.
Yeah, basically in the WASH space, you cannot work with partners. It's about partnerships, it's about collaborations. We work jointly with the donors who are our main source of financing. We've got a couple of donors. We've got the European Union, who has been with us quite for some time. We've got DFAT, we've got MFAT, we've got other UNICEF as well, including other private donors, basically extractives, who are really plugging in some resources to help accelerate WASH coverage. At governance level, we work with the government because government is the owner of the initiatives that we're trying to establish. We work with the WASH PMU basically, especially at policy level, and at local level, we work with the provincial health. At the regional level, we work with the provincial health authority and also the district administration. And in addition to that, we've created local governance systems, district WASH management committees. These district WASH committees are actually the prime movers of the district WASH plans. And these are very, very critical partners. And beyond that, we go deeper into the project-specific committees, which basically whose composition is the people on the ground, local leaders, churches, and the artisans which we have trained across our programming areas. Those are very fundamental local governance systems upon which our WASH is embedded.
Determined to find a solution and driven by need, locals in the communities of central Bougainville began searching for ways to establish a secure and reliable water source. They turned to World Vision PNG. Field officers worked side by side with locals to make this a reality. Take was among 19 target communities in central Bougainville captured in this program. Materials were carried to a site more than 200 meters above sea level. The steep and arduous climb illustrated the daily struggle of local women in search of clean, safe water for their families.
It was last year. Somebody by the name of Gabriel, Kira, came over to me and told me to write a letter that World Vision is now receiving letters from schools to get in request for water. So I did, wrote a letter, gave it to my chief, and he went over to the office and handed it in, and from there it was approved.
For World Vision PNG, we have that, once the community submit their letter of interest, we go through a screening process. We put them on a file where we screen all those communities. From the screening that we see the most vulnerable, then where the needs are, and then from those needs, we consider people living with disability, we consider children, we consider the need of women in the community, and that's where we actually select the communities. Once we select the communities, we do a community meeting, or we have a first meeting with the leaders, the chiefs in the community. So we do a community entry that comes as a community entry process where we meet with the community, we talk with them, the chiefs, and then once they agree, then we inform the authority, which is the next level of government, which is at the district level, where we inform the government. In the project, we have what we call the steering committee, the WASH steering committee for the program, where we inform them that, okay, there's a committee that showed interest, and then we selected them. But before we do that, those communities also have to do an independent review and screen of those communities before we actually select them. So it's not us doing it. To avoid any risk, we put it back to the government to make the selections. So for us, it's only to execute and implement what the government wants us, since we are just a partner working with the government to deliver the WASH services.
According to Mr. Nakel, a WASH steering committee acts as the governing body for community information, which is critical for ensuring that WASH programs are community-led, sustainable, and transparent. These committees act as the bridge between implementing partners like World Vision PNG and local residents to manage resources, share information, and promote hygiene.
I think the basic requirements, let me go for the three ones, like a community facilities has to have maybe a school, maybe has to have a clinic, and maybe a community itself. Like if a project is targeting the community, that we also consider those three other institutions. So one of the requirements that made World Vision to take Take on board was the school, because of the need of the students. As an organization, our goal, whatever that we are doing, is not for the adults, but what we are doing at the back of our mind, we consider the students the most. In the project, before we actually start the construction, we do a feasibility studies, or we do a feasibility assessment for the entire community, starting from the dam to the source. And once we design this one, it determines the number of tap stands that we will be installing in those communities. So we don't blindly just put the number of systems, but the number of systems determined by the river. Or the second thing is we also consider the number of hamlets. So looking at the number of hamlets in the community, we have about 7 hamlets here. So the total number of tap stands that we installed here was 40. So we have about 40 tap stands for the community, and 5 for the primary school. So we have 5 tap stands for the primary school, and then the other 44 for the community. So before we actually inform the community that the water is safe, we ensure that the water is tested, either through a chemical testing or microbiological testing. So for World Vision, we ensure that the water quality becomes one of our key focus. That for every reporting, we do a water quality testing. So Take community, the water has been tested, so we send it to Mosby. So the water was confirmed that yes, it's good and safe for community to use. To ensure that the water is continued to be used safely, we do a weekly monitoring to ensure that the water is safe for the community to use.
Every project tests commitment, and in the end, it is the dedicated few who finish what was started.
My name is Matthias Senem Jene. I work as the WAS technical officer for WALIS and WAS program. This project was started at mid-November, October last year. At the initial stage of this project, the participation of the community was very good, I can say it. They were very excited about the project and they fully participated. But as the project, we continue to work and people are all lose, yeah. So we can welcome and some of these people they are the faithful ones that they still continue to work this till today.
Matthias, living with the Take people for 3 months.
Also, online lo Palestine lo Take community na school ya primary ya. Because long time through all no gats like in one water supply. So also drink tas all mountain upside mountain. Also go long straight lo one simwara fetching kam using. So project mi karim kam time and plan the line straight all motivated. Also am a master mi plan. Time mi work to all section kai na bot kam mi plan also am a master. Yeah. So nam work ko sem kam no completion basta project straight. Mi tu mi am bikla St. Patrick to am bikla satisfaction to mixing.
What followed was a major community effort to build a gravity-fed water supply system. WASH engineer Patrick Dumo described the gravity-fed water supply system in Take.
For the Take community, the system that we build here is gravity-fed water supply system. It's a rural gravity-fed water supply system. It works using gravity in terms of like the water source is up at the mountain. So what we have to do is to catch the water, the spring, and then deliver it through using pipes down to the community. We had a lot of challenges, but one of the main challenges was the delivery of the construction material, the plywoods for formworks, and the cement and pipelines, especially the PVC pipe and poly pipe for the distribution lines. So it was one of the challenges that we faced, but with the help of the community, the support that they gave us, we were able to transport those materials up to this site, which is like 218 meters above the sea level. We brought in PVC pipes, that's 100 mils, 50 mils. They both come in 5.8 meters in length, and then we've carried those cement bags. They come in 40 kg. So we've carried like 40 bags up to this site. And then for the plywoods, they come in standard lengths of 2.4 by 1.2. So we carried like 15 plywoods up to the site here. So that's for the catchment dam construction and for the sedimentation tank.
Then mita making all WAS committee mita na all money na all ko tok lo na all ina sa kamel mita na morning time misa kirap misa ko biani molte misa ko para mol na molo silo up car stop ni ba sa kisim carro na misa ko tok lo disa iba mas kam na help ni ba iba no kan raro na ba tem warab ni ba bai all kita mi ba walk by drink ko power.
A catchment dam is a small structure built to collect and store water from natural sources like rain, spring, or streams. When water finally flowed from the taps, life in the community was transformed. Among all, women have been impacted the most.
Man, na pluluki mama mas blomi, emi ko na fue. Yuluki mau mi bindani sklo front blong yu playa. Now au mi uklo pilim. Ama mas blomi ya, na paini mwane mitablo ama mas blomi. Mi ama mas. Mi uklo toki mol mama olsem. Emi no something blow wol bisin. Emi something blow pikin ni blow yumi lo bien time.
Now me play 7 Are mosem mi pra sa work all world business I work lor sampra up. But mi pra sa like mi pra by you can come do ya na alfi mi pra. Now mi pra ya mamas na staff because easy mi pra can promapi more cross to na or picking blo mi pra can go area law school. Now only not late. Now mi pra mamas na staff. Mi like mi mamas na mi talk. Now mi pidim all kita mi pla women go stop lawyer take community mi pla mamas na stop ose mi tokia isi blo mi pla can go from apin na cooking kai washing clothes blo picking blo mi pla now sen all school na only on up late lo colo come up lo school before mi talk finish mi pla sa painim arts there. Mi like talk thank you lo world vision you pra kam LP mi pla na mi pla painim isi well out mi plan up treaty mo pikini blo mi na oro pikini meri tu now mi plan talk thank you lo you plan na come LP mi plan.
For me personally, I see this as one of the impactful projects that I'm working on, and the feeling that I see when I came to open the water tap stand, it gave me this sort of like satisfaction feeling. So I felt very satisfied today, and then to see each community members sourcing water from the taps, it gives me this feeling of satisfaction. So I feel that I am like doing something that is very helpful to the community.
Now me talk thank you lo all world business and all TV mananya bisa project ya kam puting lo tak community na mi o talk thank you lo ipra talk thank you lo mi ko lo world vision.
Before mi plasa ko pulma puara lo ap. Nana mi pla ko ang master time mi pla tiwa water supply lo school.
I see that attendance for the students is improving, and I believe academically they will be performing well as well. I have been voicing out concerns basically on our water project, telling the students on how to look after them. Also during the community gatherings in the school, I usually tell them that we have to now stand together. It is a privilege for us, Take Primary School and the community as a whole, to get this water.
In FY 2025 alone, over 42,000 people accessed WASH services in Papua New Guinea. And that's not the end of this story. World Vision PNG continues to work toward the UN Sustainable Development Goals, partnering with the PNG government and communities, aiming to serve as a leading provider of sustainable water solutions.
It is so fulfilling, and we very feel honored to be in this space to influence positive change in the communities that God has entrusted us to work in. Thank you.
The WASH program has brought hope for a healthier community, dignity to the women and girls, and a brighter future for students. To Doris Pangara and the people of Take, this is more than water. This is life. And that ends tonight's scope. Visit the TVWAN online website, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and leave a like or comment on our scope stories this evening. I'm Jasmine Jack. See you next Sunday.